Today, let's talk about the time I almost got hit by a car while getting off the bus. So, I want to say I was around 20 when this occurred. Uh, it was a normal day. At the time, I was dating this Puerto Rican girl, so we spent most of the time chilling at my house or whatever. That plays into the story a bit because every night, like when she hung out, I would either walk her to the bus stop and just let her go home from the bus stop, or I would walk her to the bus stop, we get on the bus together, we'd ride the bus all the way to the L station, and if any of you are familiar with Chicago train systems or whatever, we'd get on the red line and we'd ride it all the way downtown until we got downtown and we got off there, and then we got on the blue line. Well, she got on the blue line. I would normally stand there with her until her train came, and then I'd backtrack back to the house. All in all, this trip took me about a half an hour each and every day, so it wasn't that long of a trip. But on that particular day, I dropped her off at the L and started to make my way back. Got back to the bus station, got on my bus, and it dropped me off like right on my block. So I got off the bus, and I don't know if you know, but you're supposed to walk around the back of the bus just in case cars and stuff are coming and they go around the bus, because if you walk in front of the bus, they can't see you, obviously, so therefore you would get hit by a car. Now I thought, okay, I'm walking around the back of the bus, so I'm doing it the smart way, I'm doing it the safe way, I'm doing it the way it's supposed to be done. But this particular day I was wrong, and as I started to walk around to the back of the bus hadn't moved yet, so I don't know what the bus was waiting on. Maybe other people were getting off or whatever, but all I know is I got off the bus, started to walk around the back of the bus, and right as I was about to take my first step off the curb to go into the street, to cross the street on the back of the bus, like as soon as I was about to step off, this car came out of nowhere. I swear it came out of nowhere, and it just smacked the back of the bus, like completely just smacked it. Now at this time I was a little shocked, I was a little stunned, because literally I was 1 second away from stepping off the curb, and I would have been directly in between that car and that bus, and pretty much would have been the ham in between that sandwich, and it wouldn't have ended that well. It would have looked more like I would have been the jam in between that sandwich. Yeah, but anyway, a piece of the car, I guess when it hit the bus, or a piece of the bus broke off and kind of flung and hit me in the leg, but it didn't do any, like, it didn't cut me or anything. It hurt for a little bit, but not too bad. But yeah, but the car, as soon as it hit the bus, it sat there for like a second, and then it just backed up and then drove off. I'm like, the car didn't even care. Like, the person in the car was doing whatever they were doing, and they didn't care what they hit or whatever, because he just backed up and then just drove off. And the bus driver got out of the bus and he was looking at the back like, oh, what happened? And I'm still standing there like an idiot, because again, I was 1 second away from getting squished between a car and a bus. So, and then I finally got back to normal and I walked off. And when I got home, my mom was standing there, and she was staring at me weird, and she was like, she woke up from her sleep because she thought something happened. And I was like, oh yeah, I almost got hit by a car when I was getting off the bus. And that was kind of weird because she woke up like the second it happened. I don't know if she heard it from down the street, but it was like 2 or 3 blocks away from my actual house from the bus stop. So I don't think she could have heard it, but hey, she said she felt something happen, so she woke up, and that's what happened. I almost got squished between a car and a bus, and that was a fun day for me. It truly was. But yeah, that was a little short story, a little bit of something that happened. I don't know how many times cars go past me. I don't know how many times I've been in like a car accident or hit by a car. It's quite a few. So I got plenty more of those stories. So I've been in quite a few car accidents. Not with me driving, because I don't drive, because I've seen so much terrible stuff that you wouldn't believe. But yeah, like I said, every Sunday we got more story times. I'll try and make the next one longer. This one, I just wanted to tell this one because it happened and I thought it was funny and kind of scary. But yeah, that was a short one. So I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Yeah, and like always, I'll catch you on the flip side, 'cause I'm out.